Good morning, everyone. I am in a different angle today, and I thought it was all totally set up, and I'm not. um, but hey, welcome to Live, right? Where the mornings can change every day. Seems like a lot of my neighbors are actually kind of awake already, so I just wanted to bring attention to the fact that this week that we're in is the total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and it can bring out a lot of emotion. Um, for those of you who are familiar with astrology and all of that, Scorpio is the most intense sign, and the fact that it's a lunar eclipse and it's a total one, you know, at full moons, there's always emotion happening. Um, it's always like completion and just like purging energy. So when you have Scorpio in the mix, like Scorpio is the most intense, very like wants to hold on to things, like put it away type of thing. Like really, it goes really deep into um, your psyche and like wants to pull out the roots to transform. But sometimes it can, um, we don't realize how much we actually bury. And that's what it's like bringing out. That's what I want to say. And it's this week, I could already see it out in um, out in the world, a lot of intense reactions and responses in the outside world. So check in with yourself. This is a fabulous time to kind of see how you respond to these cycles. How do you respond in Scorpio energy? And I'm not talking about people, because you gotta remember not you gotta remember, but if you're new to astrology or if you're well seasoned in it, you know, um, we all have Scorpio energy in within us. It just depends on what house it rolls, and also if there's planets aspecting it. Um, it could also be, maybe an ascendant sign. So even if your sun sign is not Scorpio, you still have it within your personality. How you react in certain areas of your life is Scorpio-esque. So you want to start thinking about, um, to be more meditative, to be more mindful. How and what areas um, do you respond or act like Scorpio, or um, it's really fascinating to look at. And I do some birth charts. I have to say I'm not the most um, like I haven't had 30 years of experience, but I would say that with my channeling that I do, um, I'm able to pick up on different things along with just, my intermediate um, my intermediate knowledge of astrology. I'm currently studying it, and it's going to be a forever study. So you can head to my website and check that out. But I do want to encourage you all to start paying attention to how the cycles of the moon affect you, and maybe what signs, how they differ from what sign to what sign that it's falling in, especially the eclipses. It's really intense energy, not to mention it's in Scorpio. So um, it helps me to know all of that so that I can be a little bit more patient in my day, in my interactions, and just remember, like, okay, you know, we're all going through stuff. and I'm not going to act like the victim. That's very Scorpio energy, is acting like the victim. And I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to even, respond in an angry way. I'm going to practice. Like, I just had that interaction yesterday where somebody was like really testing me. And I was like, oh, this is challenging. So luckily my daughter was there and I wanted to set a good example. She helped me to be mindful. So anyways, that's just something to think about. But let's get into it, right? I am just going to try and get myself comfortable and the fact that I didn't already. I apologize. I thought I was, and then I went live and I'm like, wait a minute. So for you guys that are catching this on the replay, I apologize if you're getting annoyed. But I'm not used to all of this stuff yet. Every morning is new for me, so like right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out, do I want to record every day in the morning? Doesn't matter. I'm rolling with it, and that's how we got to roll with things. So, all right, let's go ahead and close our eyes, get into a comfortable position, and as you get into that comfortable position, check your posture. Check in with the breath. Take some good cleansing breaths. That's what this week calls for, is good cleansing breaths. So again, I encourage you to do the 7 to 11. It's a great way to get into deep breathing, also into the moment, because you're focusing on that counting, the quality of your breath, and how you can stretch it out longer to 11. So inhale for 7. Exhale for 11. Again, inhale for 7. Exhaling for 11. Just checking in with the body. If you want to continue that 7 to 11, because maybe you're catching this on the replay and the mind is continuing to spin, continuing to go. That's how I get into the moment, is just continuing 7 to 11 until I feel like it's time to discontinue that. Just checking in with the body. Raising that gaze with the eyes closed up to the horizon. Just continuing to breathe. Noticing how you want to breathe. Do you want to slow it down? Do you want to make it a little bit more shallow? Or maybe you want to deepen it. You're the master of your moment. How do you want it to go? And if you'd like to follow along using the imagination, bringing in a golden thread from the heavens, bringing it down, down, down into the scalp, bringing it down into the body, down the body, maybe down the spine, down and out the body, into the ground beneath you, all the way down as it connects to Mother Earth, to the core of the earth. And you can even imagine placing a sphere or a shield around you, a bubble that's protecting you. Nothing can penetrate. Whatever material that might be. And just, again, using the imagination and just looking around, seeing if there's anything that you don't want inside your bubble, seeing that it's clear, no holes in it all the way around. And then checking that string. It's almost as if someone from above is pulling it up, and it elongates the neck, it elongates the spine, changes your posture. And just breathe. If the mind wanders, remember it's like a toddler. And you just redirect it and say, I'll get back to that in a moment. We're coming back to finish this task, to complete it. And maybe task is a word that doesn't resonate with you. Just notice what does resonate with you to redirect the mind to come back in. Remembering that any outside noises are an opportunity to give us gratitude. That the ears are functioning. The subconscious mind, in a sense, has our back. It's always listening, on alert for any dangers. And right now we're just giving the logical mind a break. If your mind has wandered, bringing it back without judgment, just using it as an opportunity to notice the inner child in you. Maybe being curious about why they're wandering. Are they feeling anxious, bored, frustrated, annoyed, wanting to get going? What is the emotion that is redirecting you, or is coming, making you wander? And once you recognize it and acknowledge it, say thank you for the information and come back into the body. And maybe at this point, the mind is showing you visions. Maybe it could be colors. It could be something else entirely. It could be a memory. Just observe it. Allow it to be present with you. And sometimes when you sink deeply into a meditation, visions come to you. And what I've noticed is if you focus on it, it disappears. So just observe it, not putting energy into it. Just observe. And before you know it, 10 minutes has gone by, and you're welcome to stay in this. You're welcome to open your eyes as quickly as you'd like. I'm seeing a beautiful hawk right in front of me. That's why I smile and greet it hello and thank you for your presence. And remembering to set the intention for your day. How do you want, not how do you want the day to go, but how do you want to respond to the day? You want to be intentional, mindful, present. You want to be focused, however it is, because we can't control the day, but we control our responses to the day. And so in moments that are testing us, especially this week, what's going on in that moment, right? How can I respond in a way that's of my highest and best and that benefits everyone around us? So love and light, and I wish you a good day, and I will see you soon.